on the actual sword movements. But what I thought we'd do is just maybe begin to kind of move just freer of what we're doing. Thumb down, thumb up, thumb down, thumb up, figure eight. Thumb down, thumb up, thumb down, thumb up, figure eight. And here, this is one of my favorite sticks. I got it at the Great Nachi Waterfall. And it's really made for hiking. And so, on the other hand, it comes together at a point. So there's a sense where it's like a spirit. Oops. Gotta watch out for that. Now, what I like to do is I like to hold with the long end and the short end, for example. If I'm in the middle, it's hard for me to keep track of what's the sharp end. So, if I'm holding more towards one end, the long end is where the spear tip. You can both pierce and cut. It was not a sword, but so those of you that have one, making sure that you're not going to break something from it. Right? This is the EQ change. Thumbs face away. The grip is like the sword, but mainly the staff, that we do right side motion. The basic thrust position. Is left side. And off of that, you can change the grip. Right, left hand, left foot, right hand, right foot. This is a striking or cutting motion. With a chow or a bow, it's a striking motion. With a spear, it's a cutting motion. With a chow or a bow, this is a hitting motion. With a spear, it's a piercing motion. And so what I'm doing right there, we take let's say a cutting motion. Thrusting motion. Now we can add some changes. Okay. This is still technical right here. This is a third change. First change. Second change, thumbs face each other. Third change, thumbs face you. Fourth change, more of a pinning feeling, not weight downward. Fifth change, go kill. Second, you grab it as EQ, but it's a good one for figure eight. And so what you have here, change number one, change number two, can also cut. Okay. Here, for example, I could strike with the other end, but I have to be careful with the sharp end. That's two. Three is a thrust, front or back. Thumbs face 4. And you can do 4 on either side. It's a feeling of the real pinning motion of a yonkyo is not full body. Okay, and 5. In the 30 movement misogi, 22, 23 is the 5th change. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay? So the last third to half the third of it is to kind of give you more of a feeling of a maybe more sensei way of doing it. Okay? So if we go through that, this would be the tip, the cutting part. Okay. 22 is the 5th chain. 23, figure 8. Now we're going to switch hands, set back 24. 25, thumb down from the top, plus the step back. 26, cover the head, no step. 27, over the head, thumbs away. And when you catch, step, turn, sweep, cut. 28, 29, thumbs face each other, thumbs face away. Make sure the tip doesn't come into you. Thumbs face each other, step back. That's 30. Okay? So the last half of the motion, last third to half, okay? All right? Yeah. It's designed to give you the tools to sort of improvise. Boom, 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 boom. So if we were just to go through that again. 22, 23, feet stay sort of in place. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 is step, turn, cut. 29, make sure it's not, it's over here, and 30. Okay? So that's the, what I call more the beginnings of the takemusu, the improvisation. The first half, we have the, I don't know, where the sensei misogi sense of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is both up and down. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, now 22. Like it's your, your basic thrusts, your basic cutting movements, Again, for me, it changes. For example, if you view this as just a stick, it's a hitting motion, And striking motion, hitting motion. If it's a sphere, boom, that's a penetrating motion. Boom, 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 boom. And that's not just a striking motion, it can be a cutting motion because the tip on the spear has 2 cutting edges. So since they like the spear with 3 cutting edges. Boom, 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 So as we kind of go from the set of it, the form of it, it starts to open up. It starts to open up. You can, just movements like this, like this. As they start to open up. Boom, 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 boom. And then going into what we call the fire water changes, the thumb down, thumb up, figure 8, thumb down, thumb up, figure 8, boom, boom, back into strike or cut, boom, 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 and it turns. Okay. And as you start to do that, you're and in terms of self-defense, you have an umbrella, boom, somebody attacks you, that's going. He doubles over, he shoots, bomb, right? Switching here, bomb, boom. Somebody coming from behind you, boom, 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 boom. Several attackers, boom, boom, boom. Sharp end of the umbrella, boom, boom, boom. So you can actually get a sense of the martial functioning of the movement. Although this is more just the system, ideally, as you start to feel itself as more fluid. Now here, for example, we get a change. Okay, now I go here to here, but I can go this way. Boom, boom. Going that way, I go back. If I go this way, then I got swing to come back. This was called a ski, an opening right here. Go this way. It's very different than this, that, and then that goes here. Then it goes out, boom, 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 boom. And just a little bit like, a basketball player, they call it a handle. Boom, 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 boom. Something I posted on YouTube, actually I posted on Facebook from YouTube, it's a Chinese boy. And he only has one arm, a left hand. And he got noticed by Stephen Curry, but he's doing with one hand what most people can't do with 2 good hands. And I posted it on Facebook with the caption, Masaka Agatsu Katsu Ayaki. That is O-sensei's thing, true winning is victory over the I, over yourself. And then Katsu Hayabi, no time, no space. In his particular case, no limitation. Only have one arm, all right? But he is doing some stuff that is just wild. Okay, so, within this, we probably wouldn't want to try to do this with one arm. But see, the actual movement of the energy movement of the energy would allow you to. You get really good at making these changes, right? Catching, boom, 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 thrusting, cutting, boom, 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 boom. This is the body, boom, boom, cutting, cutting, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we have a way of kind of looking at things that flexible, free-flowing. So since he talks about flexible, free-flowing, but I'm a little too drifty to do that. But then I get into the actual movements, locking. Somewhere in between, there's that sense. These changes, but there's also just a fairly concrete boom, 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 so as you continue with these changes, like for me, my body feels lighter, freer. At the same time, there's a very flexible feeling of movement. Even though the movements, we're highlighting the adaptability of them, they can be focused in. A sense of one-pointed focus can be there, where there's this sort of boom, boom, boom. So there's a lot of training that you can begin to do with the staff. Okay? Somebody comes to grab your shoulder, boom, 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 boom. Category, Sankhyo, boom, 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 Ikkyo, boom, 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 Ikkyo, category. She's a real interesting one because we think I'm going to go here, twist the wrist, and I'm going to put my weight down. Put the wrist on, the attacker's point very vulnerable position. That's kind of the way it starts out. But ultimately, kote gaishi, kote is wrist, but gaishi is from the verb kayasu, gayasu, which is a reversal. We go this way, and we reverse, go that way. We're going that way, you can reverse and go the other way. Here, we're going one way, so we go the other way. We're going that way, but we reverse, go back that way. So that state of freedom, not chaos, all right? Right? Or an eye level, for example, all of a sudden, more comes through, I may feel pushed, and there's chaos. But that deeper level would be up. Oh. It's flow harmony. World right now is like this. And the collective eye is where it is, but as the eye opens up. Now the world still has its issues, but we have a discernment possibility. We can maneuver. throughout our course in this world, come here, my dear, for finer levels.